So anyway, alright, so the idea is basically to mute the strings with the palm of your hand while you're strumming through. Okay? So typically you want to actually use this part of your hand, the meat of your thumb right here. But you can use your whole palm if you want when you're starting. Whatever's easiest for you, basically. Alright, so you're going to be strumming through. So you're going to, if you see my hands, they're curled like this. So I kind of just extend them as I go through. So that's a strumming technique. I don't know if you guys do that or if you just kind of go up and down. But it'll help you a lot if you can actually, if you can learn to extend your fingers through a strum, especially on a chuck. So that's kind of what you're doing. So your hand's really stationary while you're strumming, because your fingers are doing all the work. Your fingers are making the sound. So the key to that is so like you can keep your hand still on the strings while you're strumming through. Okay? So you're gonna, while you're strumming, so just start out strumming, and then just push your hand into the ukulele. So when you start off, just push your hand into the strings, and just so that they like push against this right here. So you can kind of see this first fret here, just push. So like you want to push into it so that they're just making contact with this first fret, and that'll just quiet them down, and that'll keep them from ringing out. Eventually, you're gonna want to find a way to keep it from making this sound. So I don't know if you can hear that, but there's a sound that when you push against that first fret, it makes a sound, and that'll kind of take away from your music if you really listen, or people that are really listening to it. But when you're starting off, it's totally understandable. But a good way to start with that is just just practice doing this, just over and over and over, just pushing your hands through, pushing your fingers through while you're like just pushing your palm into the ukulele. So you can see it better if I do it this way, but this is gonna be kind of an awkward position. Alright, so what I'm doing here, so I'm pushing my fingers through, but I'm hitting my hand against the strings. So you're gonna start off with that, alright, and then you're gonna kind of bring the up strum into it. So while you're doing that, and then kind of bring in, and then slowly bring in more complex strumming as you can. So just hold a chord, like an F chord or something. And you're just gonna start off slow, and you can even play your song, with a different beat. So. Okay, so it's just kind of like that. So then eventually you can get to the strumming of the actual beat of your song, but when you're starting off, it's easy just to start with something that's real simple. So yeah, so I don't know, I hope that helped. I hope that was a clear explanation of it. Let me know how that goes for you. Okay, alright, take care. Okay.